shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Beckham's Giants going up against Evans's Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Roddy Hillman. And all the way down to the 29. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. Again, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. From the red zone now, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Tapper able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York set to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Look at this. It's the former Giant, Robert Ayers, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run again here with Gallman. Now the ball comes loose, and the Buccaneers have it. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, bicep.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Hillman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ten yards to go on third. To throw, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. Third down here.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. Fielded at the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game to his. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Goodwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Gallman will run it. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Running right, this is Hillman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Now Winston. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Gallman. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second and very short here, less than a yard. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Webb now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Webb. And his This is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw on third down. Webb, he'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Hillman. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Jameis on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's Gallman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
This is Gallman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. Back now in Tampa. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Winston from the gun on third down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Charles Tapper in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. Escaping, and a pressure gets to him again. B.J. Goodson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
That good for 19 at a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the